So this is the gym where I'm working out. It's got a nice little kitchen in here. And then this used to be the old bakery of the house. At the moment, I'm just keeping the chicken feed and hay and stuff here because it's the most practical place. And then over here, I've got the old original bread oven, which is a pretty nice feature. I like that. So yeah, this is where I work out. Got a treadmill, power rack, dumbbells, chicken feed. And then in here is a little toilet and shower block, which could probably be doing with some updating at some point, but it's one of the many things on my list to do. So yeah, let's go out and feed the chickens. Sit. Wait there. Wait there. Wait. Wait. Good boy. Off to see his friends. Hey. Look at that. Time to get the eggs. Can you go see yourself? It's there. You're famous. So now I'm just going to check to see if see how many eggs we've got in the morning from the girls. Hey girlies. So this is just like an automatic timer. It'll open every day at 6 in the morning. And then at 9 o'clock at night, they'll go into it and it all locks up for the night. And then that's just the auto feeders, which is a couple of weeks worth of food, maybe 2 or 3 weeks worth of food with the water tank. And then we collect all the water off the roof from the water butt. And that's a little swing over here I built them too. I need to get some more branches and stuff in there. But yeah. Oh, and then in the back, which I'll probably show you later, there's a hot bin, compost bin. Let's see how many eggs you've made today. Six eggs.
No, that's whiskey. Sylvia, help me.
And behind the chicken run, this is the water butt which collects all the water off the roof. And that fills up really quick. That's 210 litres, but that fills up within a night or two of heavy rain. And then here, I've got one bin for cardboard from my many Amazon deliveries. And then that's just some stuff I put through a wood chip. And then in here, it's a compost bin. So it's insulated, so basically it does it much quicker than traditional ones. But yeah, you can see all the, don't know if you can see that steam coming off. And then after about 2 months or so, you can pull it out from down here and you've got fresh compost. But yeah, that reduces our waste by loads. Cardboard waste is probably down like 80%, food waste is completely down, and yeah, garden waste is hugely down. So yeah, it's good to make your own compost, to be a bit more self-sufficient. And behind that we've got the chickens. And then the far distance up there is where the garage is going to go. Which yeah, will be exciting when it's all done. So here's where I'm going to be building a garage soon, just to get rid of this temporary one here. And this bit here is going to be like a wood store. And then obviously front 4 bays at the front. And then, yeah, so log store going all the way back here. And then I'll come all the way down this way until here. And this is going to be where the stairs are. And then, yeah, 1 bay here, 2nd bay, 3rd bay, 4th bay, so on. So yeah, nice big plot, which I'm looking forward to building. And then maybe looking at building on top of that and having it as like a kind of studio or some kind of accommodation or something. And then over here is the vegetable plot and the chicken run. So over here we've got dahlias and some other formal flowers. And then here we got beetroot, rocket, celery, spinach, and dwarf rose. And then in this one, it's just to keep the butterflies out. Beetroot, leeks, cabbage, and broccoli. And on this one, there's more onions over here, lettuce, beetroot, and leeks. So on the front, they're going to be flower beds going across up to here, and then an archway with flowers or something over it, and then more flowers there. Then down the side, I'm going to have it on both sides all the way down for wildflowers, keep the bees happy. So I just had the 6th egg come in from one of the chickens. That's her first egg actually that she's laid, which has got like white kind of speckly bits on it. He wants to chew. You want to chew, Rudolph? Yeah. You go woof, 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 woof.
Go on, speak.
Woof, woof.
Go on, speak.
Woof, woof. So yeah, these are the eggs I've got at the moment. Oh, and some over here. So it's nice, they're all different colours and sizes. There's only one chicken now that isn't laying because she's still too young. But I think it'll be soon in like the next week or so. But she's meant to be laying like green and blue looking eggs. So that'd be cool to see. And here is just, I haven't showed you this room before, but they're the old like meat hooks in this house. They used to hang pigs and stuff on the ceiling. And we've got some homemade chutneys and quince jellies and all sorts of stuff like that. And then I did have my drinks cabinet in here, but I've changed that now. So it's all just dog food and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's basically just a larder where I'm storing stuff. Cleaning products, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, these are the eggs. And then so far we've had enough that it's more than enough for us, and we've been giving away to some neighbours and family and friends, which is nice. Yeah, it's nice to have a lot of stuff that's sort of self-sufficient and enough to be able to give back to people. Anyway, nice seeing all the roses come out and everything, all the blossom. Now I just picked up some horse manure from a stables down the road, so I'm going to start filling up some of the beds with that, and then some extra soil on top. Excuse that door because that's absolutely. I'm going to replace it with a like an oak stable door, so the top bit opens up. But that's for the gym. That's the old bakery, and the gym where I just got the chicken feed earlier is in there. And that's what's left of my firewood and from building the chicken run in here, which is a mess, so I need to clear it up too. But yeah, just gonna load up this for the one of the lower beds. And that's where the vegetable is down there. So this is one of the beds I've got, which I filled up with homemade compost, which I'll show you later. So I'm going to fill this up now with some more horse manure and then some more soil. And then over here, there are potatoes, raspberries, I think elderflower, gooseberries, apple tree, and I think it says quince, pear, 2 apples, and then down here is rhubarb. And then further up, yeah, they're the gooseberries there. Fig tree, I can't remember what these are. Munch tea, radish, carrot, sweet peas, fig tree, sunflowers down here with pumpkins, and butternut squash. Then the green gage tree, pear tree, Another fig tree, another apple tree. It's a massive horse chestnut that's hundreds of years old. And then down here is another pear tree and apple tree. And then over here is an Asian pear tree. Yeah, you can kind of see them coming out a bit now. And then this is a hornbeam hedge that I put in all the way down, which is coming on pretty well. It's growing really quickly, actually. So yeah, getting there. Another part of the house I want to do soon is in this room, which is just the dining room. I need to get, not the main thing, but I need to get a glass cover for this, because it's a really nice table that I got locally. I think I only paid like $50 for it. But yeah, I think it'll look much nicer with the wood exposed on that. That's the antique string cabinet I got the other day too. Again, I only paid maybe like 100 for this or something. But I need to fill up with some stuff. It's kind of empty at the moment. Yeah, I only paid like 100 or something for that. But I think it's awesome. And that's one of my taxidermy pheasants. And then the other one over here is a taxidermy buzzard. I'd definitely like to get more of those at some point. And then a big corner wall cabinet up there. Another one over there which needs to get put up. But yeah, this is the thing I wanted to do. It's opening up the fireplace. This house has like, I think it's 10 or 12 chimneys. It's a lot of chimneys. But all of them apart from 2 have been bricked up. So there's only 2 working. Apparently it was something in like the 70s or the 80s. It was a common thing for people to brick things up because I guess the fireplaces would have drafts coming through them. And also it's to show off that people had central heating, I guess. But I think it would be cool to have a nice big sort of stone fire surround place up there and like a big nice roaring fire. So when you're having Sunday roasts or when you've got friends around or family around for Christmas or Sundays or whatever, and you can have a nice big roaring fire there in winter. I think it'd be really cool. And then there's another taxidermy there. Morpho butterfly, which is really cool. Yeah, and then I'll show you the other room. Again, I've still got some stuff to put up, like mirrors and whatnot. But this is, they're all Rudolph's dog's toys. And then big fireplace over there. Yeah, these are just some of his toys. I think he's so spoiled. I think he's got like maybe 3 of those boxes now. But because he doesn't destroy them, he just wanders around like that. They just last forever for him quite often, and dog treats and stuff like that. So yeah, they just last forever. And sometimes it's really cute. Sometimes he just digs around for them for like hours. Not hours, but like 10 minutes. Trying to find this one in particular one. So you can't even get rid of them because otherwise he'll just sulk that he hasn't got it. Let's paint this one now. And then that's the view from out here. Nice view. So yeah, about to go out and do some mowing now. I thought I'd show you a quick before version. So that's the before. Then I'll update it with the after. Be nice and stripy. And just like that, nice and stripy lawn. Well, I need to go and trim the rest of it.
Hey doggy. Hey little doggy. Hey doggy.
This is Rudolph. Never far from me. Hey Rudolph, come here. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. You're a good boy, aren't you? Good boy. I'll show you what I've got in the greenhouse going. We've got lots of herbs and stuff too. Here we've got 2 different types of potatoes. I think these are Charlottes and these are Richard of Yorks, I think they're called, which are like a red potato. And then the same, those other 3. But we did those early, that's why. And then in here, we've got loads of tomatoes, some broccoli, some radishes over here. More dahlias, which are yet to be planted on the other side. That's just layouts for the veg patch. Chilies, you see little chili plants on there. I think these are sunflowers, these ones. And then you've got tarragon in there, leeks, and these are sweet corn, which will be cool once they're up. Yeah. Over here at some point, I've measured out, it's big enough, but I'd like to get like a wood fire hot tub or some kind of hot tub there. I think that'd be really cool. And then have like a garden seating area here, so you have like a barbecue and stuff like that. But yeah, absolutely beautiful day today. And all the roses are starting to come out too. So this is always something that happens every year. I don't use it enough during winter, and then it's got a flat battery because I just don't get around to starting it up enough, which is bad. I should really use it more. I think it was last year I only actually did 30 miles in this for the whole year, which is kind of criminal. But I'm hoping once I've got the garage built, it'll be a lot easier and less faff for me to get in and out, and I'll be able to keep on like a trickle charge and not to clean it every time, because at the moment in this little tent I had a bird flew in here last month, and obviously got kind of trapped in here for a while, and it just took so many shits all over the car, just dumps everywhere. So I cleaned that all off, and now it's just cobwebs and mosquitoes. So I'm just going to put the battery in. It's such a pain to get to. I don't know if you can see. It's all the way right down the back up here. So I'm going to put that in. I tried taking it out yesterday, which is a really nice day. So I was going to tax it because it's currently sawned, which is a statutory off-road notification. Basically means you can't drive on the road until you pay, because I thought there's no point paying it until I use it. So I was going to take it out yesterday, but then obviously I had a flat battery, so now I'm going to start it up and hopefully give it a little run through, blow off the cobwebs, literally. So this bit was a bit strange. When I went to go start it up, it had a flat battery, or at least it was definitely low on the voltage. So I put it on charge for 24 hours, went back in to try and install it again, and tried it again, it was just, it wasn't turning over. It was trying to start, and it seemed like it had enough volts, and the voltmeter said it had enough, but it just wouldn't take for some reason. So I thought it was flat, so I put it on charge again for another 24 hours, then put the battery back in, and spent about 20 minutes or 25 minutes doing this, trying to get it to start, but it just would not go. So I thought, is it spark plugs? Is it the alternator? Is it like a fuel issue? But the fuel wasn't stagnant. I've last used it probably about 4 months ago or 6 months ago, something like that. So I thought maybe it was a fuel issue. So I looked back in the boot, and what you can see here, there's like a transparent line. I don't know if it's a fuel line or it's a suction thing, but I guess I must have knocked it out when I took the battery out. So I slid it back on, and it started up first time. So I can only imagine maybe it was like sucking some air in, or it wasn't allowing the fuel to get through or something. I don't know, I'm not much of a mechanic, but I put it back on and it seemed to run fine. So then I took it out for a blast around the local countryside for about an hour or so, which was nice. I forgot how fast it is though. It's terrifying when you put your foot down. It just absolutely goes.
Now for the moment of truth. Because it's got a mechanical fuel pump, not an electric one, sometimes it takes a bit longer for it to turn over. It's like that SpongeBob thing. 3 days later. So yeah, I think I'm going to take this little boy for a walk, make the most of this weather, because it is hot today, and then finish up some more work this afternoon once the sun goes down a bit. Rudolph, come. Good boy, good boy.
Where did I buy it?
Rudolph, come. Rudolph, come.
So another thing that's on my list to do, there's a couple of, I don't think they're original. I'm guessing they're probably Victorian because they're cast iron, but they're water hand pumps. They look like they've been filled in with concrete, so I think it'll be impossible to get that out. Maybe just keep them as a feature for now. And annoyingly, they put one of the oil tanks, the previous owners, right in front of this. But it would be quite cool, I think, to add a couple more, because there's a water that runs under the property. So it'd be cool to be able to tap into that. And I think there's a well in the woods somewhere, but I haven't found that yet.
This is one of the many water butts I got around the property. I think it's probably about 1,000 litres or so. That collects it
off this section of the roof up there. But yeah, I think we've got maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 of these, which is good to be able to use the water again. Makes it a bit more sustainable. Now here I'm just going to make sure all the chickens are in the coop. They should, I mean they always have done except from once, go into their coop before the door closes, but I just thought I'd check, make sure that none of them are stuck out overnight. And also the other thing I have to do is take the bricks off the feeder. So it's designed basically that when they stand on it, it opens up, but they're still getting used to it and they're pretty scared of it. So I just take the bricks off to make sure that no mice or rats get in there and start eating it overnight.
The sea's fringing land make up less than a tenth of the world's